Hey everyone, Headless again. I did a quick run, actually a very slow run now that I say it, while without recording it. And in that run, I finally killed the timekeeper because I took forever and played very slowly and patiently and deliberately, and did way better. I eventually died to the elite slasher in the castle. Because I got overconfident and tried to parry him, and I lost the game of parry chicken. But that's given me a lot more confidence that I can actually beat 2 cells. I've just gotta play a bit slower than I'm used to. So I've switched back to normal mode here with everything unlocked, as you can see, with all my beautiful jars up here. And we're gonna try and beat the giant, because I want to beat the giant before I beat the hand. I consider them to be about of equal difficulty, but I just want to kill the giant first. So here we are. I'm gonna try and put together a build. Let's see here. So here we got a vampire sword, vampire knives. Here we've got a blood sword and a nice starting brutality build here. So we're gonna go with this. And I'm also trying to pay more attention to the actual suffixes on items, which sounds a little silly. Oh wow, I just realized I also am getting an oil grenade and a fire grenade as my starters here. That's awesome. And a blood sword that does extra damage to targets covered in oil. So this is actually a really nice start here. So yeah, let's do this. And here's an infantry bow right away, which spreads inflammable oil. Do I want an infantry bow instead of the blood sword? I do. Well, I can't argue with that, can I? Oh, wow, I've just got 6 brutality straight up. No other stats. Ow. Okay. Got bipped. Yeah, the problem with having 6 brutality is I do a lot of damage, but I have no health. A lot of damage. No health. Oh man, yeah, things just die there. So yeah, the run I did was a survival run in... Oopsie. I did not mean to do... Okay, well... I didn't mean to do that. I mean, I had to go to the sewers anyway because I've got to fight Conjunctivius to get to the giant, but I meant to actually clear that out. But with the whole being a little more slow and deliberate idea planned, that didn't happen. So here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and just take this. Since I have the oil on my bow, I can take this. Herpty-derp. Oh well. It wouldn't be me if I didn't mess it up a bit. Okay. Now since I've got a bow right now, I actually I'm gonna take. What am I gonna take? Because this is a bit different. Yeah, because all my normal ones are melee attacks. So I'm going to take combo. This is already a bit of a different run, isn't it? Oh, that's okay. That's okay. I mean, it's... I missed the, I missed the scrolls, and that's not good. Ow! Jeez! I have no hit points. Remember that thing I said where I have no hit points? Yeah, I'm feeling it. Okay. yes, I also changed my food around to the baguette version, aka the very French food. So my watermelon, my big food is now baguettes. I actually don't know what my little food is off the top of my head. I've never used it before. Okay, I'm actually not doing too bad for having no hit points. But I do not want to fight Conjunctivius like this. So, I'm gonna try and pick up some more. Though I can't argue with the damage I'm putting out here. Thank you! I needed those. So I'm thinking about what I'm going to play next. After I beat the giant and the hand. I think I want to play a different game. Lucas recently gave me Valkyria Chronicles. I'm thinking about playing that. I've never touched a Valkyria Chronicles game before. And so it would be very much a first impression / Nick making fun of himself and not knowing what he's doing. Which might just be fun to watch. Also, it's a bit more RPG slower, so I can talk a bit more clearly, because I'm not going into those like periods of silence where I just can't think straight. Or rather, I can't talk straight because I'm thinking or focusing. Oh, hey. Ow! I don't have any ammo. This isn't going super well. There we go. Oh, and I burn the ground when I dodge. Nice. Okay, this build is coming together slowly. I do want to get back to melee eventually, and I'll respec combo into ah shit. I saw that coming. I turned the wrong way. I should drink. So I will. Okay, there's Ramparts, which is not the exit I want, because I gotta fight Conjunctivius. I do like the infantry bow. It's actually a really solid, simple weapon. One of the first weapons I remember getting. I think you get it from the archers in that nowadays are only in the clock tower, but in the beginning were all over the prisoners' quarters. And killed me a bunch back then. But I think you get the infantry bow from them. Okay, now I'm starting to have a decent number of attacks. Not just a instantly die when I jump into poison hit points. Okay, this will be the corrupted prison exit. Don't want an owl. Yeah, there's the corrupted prison. It's great, but I don't want it right now. That is where I'll be exiting, I think, because since I missed part of that first stage due to just going on autopilot, I think I need to recover some of the stats I could possibly have. Okay, what do I need? So, okay, so looking at my actual... okay, so the fire grenade does damage to frozen, also to oil, obviously. Knife does more damage to burn. Okay, so I'd really like something that freezes, but I really, of all these, I mean, they're all level 1, except for the knife dance, which I haven't actually been using. I should be using my skills more. But I'm going to try and take a... Oh, these are all 3 weapons I like. Okay, so we're... does more damage at max HP. Victims burn when they die. There we go. So we're going crowbar. And yeah, there's an exit place I haven't explored down here. Cool. Not here. Further down. Okay. No, not in my build. Conceptually good, but just not in my build. Similarly, both of these are conceptually good, but not in my build. When I took that crowbar, I lost a bit of brutality, so we'll get it back. Boot. Yeah, actually, since I burn things with the crowbar. Okay, I'm gonna go back to... I've actually been playing my normal way. I said I was gonna play super cautious and make this, but then I didn't. So I'm gonna start doing that now. A little late, but better late than never, I guess. Mostly what this involves is me just being a little bit slower in my engagements. Oop. Oh, if I hadn't just gotten the crowbar. The Alchemic Carbine, okay, it's fun, but it's a low DPS dot weapon, which is a lot of fun. I do enjoy playing with it, but it's not... Pardon me while I just hop here in place for a second. Just getting some jumping jacks in. Oh, this is a... That's a change on him. Some of the conjunctivious lore rooms. Another knife dance, which I don't, even though it has slightly more brutality on it, but I think I'll stick with my this one. Glowing blue lore candles there. Okay. Yeah, looks like we cleared this, so we're going Corrupted Prison. I'm going to try and get through the curse and just be cautious about everything. It's kind of harder when I'm talking because the talking seems to kind of prevent me from thinking a bit. And so I just kind of revert to my reflexes, which is charge, murder, charge, murder. Combo is fine. Let's take Frenzy now, because I really could use some passive healing. It's unthinkable that even the stones are infected. Punch. Another oil grenade. First. So yeah, just by tossing that and rolling, I set everything on fire. That's pretty cool. So I think we can... Gotta be careful here. Ow. I'm just gonna, now that I've got oil and everything, I'm just gonna set everything on fire by rolling around. I mean, this is what I mean by play a bit more cautiously. Unfortunately, unlike if I were playing a survival build, I don't get my heals here, because my heals are triggered off of me hitting things. I wonder what that is. Okay. Ah, hi. Ow. Hello. Yes, yes, I see you. Ow! Forgot they went that fast with it. Nope. Wanted me. Gotta drink again. Not doing as well this time. Being a little bit less cautious. I mean, that one was a tricky one because I had to get to the protector scarecrow. Man, he just does not give a shit. Ow. Okay, I got through all that. So I have had to drink once already, and I'm not doing great for all that. Give me a new shield. None of those are good new shields. Okay, I hear, yep, one of these shieldy guys. Ah, it's croissant. That's the other, that's the little food. Yes, I say croissant, not croissant. That's the leftover high school French. There sure is a lot of fire wherever I go. Okay, now I've gotten a bit of a rhythm here. Ow. Ow. Nice to find one of those that isn't being actively defended. Ow. Ow. God, they just don't get stunned. I'm like, I'm sitting here wailing on you and you're just hitting me back. Was kind of expecting you to stop hitting me after I smacked you in the face a few times. Like everyone else. Okay, let's try that path again. Because I want more practice on it, and also I'm going to have to do it if I'm going to beat the giant. This time let's not ditch the first stage too fast. What do we got here? Okay, we got a meat skewer. I could do some hilarious meat skewer hijinks. I actually oh, that's weird. That's like a I can do brutality out of this. I think frantic sword, throwing knife, death orb, choleric. Okay, yeah, that's right now. It's in it thinks it's a survival build, but it's actually a it's actually a brutality build. Nope, that was a stack system. Oh right, I don't have a shield. Yeah, so I got the throwing knife. I haven't actually been doing a lot of these sidearm runs. I've mostly been taking shields, which is part of why I fall into the shield reflex there. Tried to block a assassin. Do have a croissant back at the beginning. That'll take me to the Moran, or the room. I don't want to go yet. No, don't want ice armor. Because we're not actually a survival build. We don't want to go to the promenade either. Because we're going to fight the giant. $6,000 for an impaler? I'm actually fine with what I've got right now. I usually will save my money for at least one stage if I'm feeling at all confident with the weapons I've got. And I do like this weapon setup in general. The frantic sword has nice combo strokes, has good feel to it overall. The throwing knife is actually really great, just extra damage, and this one has a freeze explosion. Kill, which is nice. Took that giant killer. Giant killer, not because I'm really expecting to get a lot of use out of it at this stage, but just because it was level 2 and had an S, so it's got more stats. I haven't used a giant killer in a while. Since they tend to run very pricey, they're hard to buy. I really like them. Some of my first kills of the hand and the first clears of the game in the early difficulties were with the giant killer. So definitely not unhappy to have it. I'm probably, for the giant, you don't really need a shield for the giant. I kind of want a shield for the, I'm thinking about the caverns actually don't need a shield that much. gotta be a bit more careful here. What did I just say? Okay. Let's calm down a little bit. Okay, we're going this way. You may have noticed that I didn't get poisoned by rolling through the poison there. That's because poison, you need to actually be standing in poison to get poisoned. Which is kind of odd. It doesn't touch it. In a lot of games, it's touching the poison, and Dead Cells stand in the poison. What's this little shield icon I have on my head? Oh, I take minus 25 damage when I'm near my cleaver. Cool. That's good to know. See, I said I was going to try and pay more attention to what I actually have. I'm not really following through with my goals this particular time around. That was a pretty foregone conclusion. Yeah, the other great thing about the throwing knife is that tracking. Like, it'll go almost straight upwards. Which is far better than almost any bow. And way better than the crossbows, which are basically only straight forward. Except for the heavy crossbow, which hits everywhere. I'm beginning to... Since someone else has been successful with it, I think it's overpowered. Since I wasn't successful with it and they were. If I'd been successful with it, naturally, it'd just be, you know, a good weapon. Hashtag salt. Oh, I thought it was going to explode on me. Hey. Going through the sewers, bouncing around. This is the straight path to the ancient sewers. Yep. It's always behind that ram wall. It's always weird on the map where it marks them with like a little ram's horn, which just kind of looks like a snake tail or a tentacle to me. I know it's supposed to be a ram's horn. It just doesn't look like that to me. No. What do we got here? Wrenching Whip versus the Giant Killer. Frozen target shoots arrows, victim's remains explode, shoots an arrow. Extra damage to burning and bleeding, or a swarm grenade. Well, the swarm grenade is an upgrade. Didn't really have. It's not really a very. The swarm isn't fun. Wrenching Whip is at least fun. Not having quite the same hit points problems this time. Sorry, Adam. Can't. There's no place in this build for a boomerang. If I didn't have the knife and it were a tactics or survivor roll, and I also weren't using a shield in either of those builds, which I usually do. Oh well. It could happen, is all I'm saying. I'd be surprised if rats made a hole like this. Oh yeah, nothing to get in there. I don't know, the rats in here are pretty big. Not quite that big, but pretty big. Squish. The nice thing about whips in general is that they ignore shields, and also tend to ignore a lot of other random stuff. And this one in particular pulls, and pulling anything is hilarious, because you can pull them off cliffs, or push them off cliffs, or just general defenestration. Yeah, okay. Rapier. Level 3 rapier? Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, colorless rapier, not a big deal. So I am playing on full items. Blech. Wow, I've got a lot of cash there. Oh yeah, now we're talking. Boy's Axe, yet another excellent... Uh-oh. Oh, there's 10 of you guys. Boy's Axe is an excellent sidearm. It's got a kind of a two-punch, two-push action. Where you push once and it throws, and push another time and it comes back, and if it's in something, it kind of pops out of them and does some damage to them. And while it's in them, they're immobilized, which is friggin' amazing. So I'm a big fan of the Boy's Axe. Oh, superior to Alert Shock, okay. Okay, this one does damage to frozen and burning. Boy's Axe causes things to burn when they die, so that's some synergy. There's the X that I want over there. There's a couple guys over there that I don't feel like I really need to kill, because I'm not going to get a flawless door here. But I haven't had to use a potion this time, so that's good. Avoid that. That one kamikaze by hiding in a corner, as is my want. Yeah, clear. I mean, a few more guys to kill, but a few more I'll leave. A lot more I won't. Okay, fast to corrupt prison. Let's do this again. Hello, collector. Bye, collector. Okay, frenzy. Donating your body to science takes on a whole new meaning when you're still alive. Sounds vaguely sexy. Not like great in a good way sexy, just kind of vaguely sexy. I don't quite want the cudgel, though it is tempting, because I kind of do want to switch to a shield at some point. Okay, now we got to be careful for a bit here. But we've got the Boy's Axe, so it'll probably keep us safe for as long as we can avoid these grenades. Okay. Whoa! These guys, I believe, are also new in the Bestiary update. They're tricky. These kind of oozy guys here. Ouch. So far, no of the birds. Hate those birds. Overall, doing pretty good here. Do you want a cluster grenade or a powerful grenade? They're both pretty good. I'll take them. Wow, I have so much money. So many different ways to kill things. Like, I actually have kind of too many buttons right now. The baguettes. Squish. Squish. And that's why I love the boy's axe, right there. Ow. Couldn't quite get away from him. Doing much better this time. Anybody left now? Lacerating aura. Let's see how good that lacerating aura is. Slightly more hit points than my Telluric Shock. And I really like lacerating aura, so we're going with it. Ancient Sewers, cool. Hopefully I'll actually get to fight Conjunctivius this time. Hopefully I'll actually get to kill Conjunctivius this time. Hopefully it won't eat up all of my Frenzy, melee, There's a couple of possibilities here. I think I'm going to take Open Wounds, because it's really good. It's just so much extra damage for free, just for hitting things with a melee weapon, and I was planning on staying melee this whole time. Because Brutality, you can do ranged Brutality, but it's a little weird. It's not like a really bad weird, but it's a little weird. Okay. Ancient Sewers is mostly traps. It's traps and those horrible spiker mushrooms. I hate those guys. No. Tempting, but no. How much money? 29,000. Victims burn when they die. Does more damage. Yeah, no, we're... I'm taking it because it's an S. I really had to think about that one. Hello. Fuck. I hate those. That's one of my least favorite, oh yeah, down there smash back to the ground. I'm causing so much fire just everywhere now. Which is good. Little trick, when you see this pit with the vine pole there, you shoot your head down and there's always a thing there. First time, I think there's a blueprint of some kind. That's something that I hear Tyler and Adam talking about that I'd never do, is using the homunculus rune, the shoot your head thing. To no! Why did you do that? Ugh. God damn it. At least I haven't used any haven't used any potions yet. Okay. That actually went pretty well for kind of surprise. That was way more guys than you expected. Whoa. Okay. Ow. Ah! Standing in the bombs. Kind of like, well, I've got my, It's like, I have my aura up. How bad could this possibly be? Oops. Oh, wait. Pretty bad. Come on, you two. There we go. Yeah, I really like lacerating aura. For obvious reasons. Adam actually kind of reminded me of how good it is. Before that, I was kind of like, yeah, it's a skill. But, I mean, also I'm trying to use my skills more, as I mentioned, because it works. Oh, that should have gone into health. 3,000 it's a little low. I'd like to have a bit more. Infantry grenade is nice for handling these guys, though. Because it's just like it's practically always up. That's the thing about lacerating aura, yeah. Is it's got actually a remarkably short cooldown. I haven't talked too much about the rapier I've got here. It's like, the rapier's a great weapon. It's a really nice... it's kind of a mid-tier for me. It's not one of my favorites, but it's a good, solid choice in my opinion. Is that all? What? Some coin? Okay. Oh, challenge rune. So the last time I did one of these, it went real bad. So this time we're hoping it goes better. Now, right now I have actually quite a nice necklace, so I'm not going to take this one. Okay, so I need to roll, hop, rock. Oh. Well, that didn't go quite... I had the right idea. I knew what to do, but I didn't do it. Okay. Hop, 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 hop. There we go. Yeah, that was, had a couple cases of the spider rune fail. Ow! I didn't see those. Or I didn't think about them. Maybe I did see them. Had a couple instances of the spider rune failing me today. Okay. That really could have gone a lot better. Didn't go badly, but it could have gone a lot better. God! I should have known better than to do that in the ancient prison. Ancient sewers, sorry. Do I have to drink? I should probably drink. I'm definitely going to have to drink before Conjunctivius. Ow. Didn't expect him to pop up and slap me in the face that quickly. Him. By him, I mean the tentacle. Okay, this I'm actually going to take instead of my boy's axe, because you may have noticed I haven't been using it that much. Because I really want a shield for Conjunctivius, specifically Conjunctivius' tentacles. Assassin's Dagger... no. Even though I have, the bleed on hit. Which, hey, I wanted that thing. Sorry about that. The bleed on hit, which really is great for an Assassin's Dagger. No. I'm not against Conjunctivius, of all people. I've done well against her, but I've never perfected her. She is apparently female, according to canon lore bits. Even though she's, you know, a giant tentacle eyeball creature. We're gonna try and get through her. I've got a lot of hit points. Which is good. Having a lot of hit points at this stage in the game is actually quite a blessing. Oh, there's a blowpipe down there. I wonder how I get to that. I'm not super worried about it because I don't want it that badly. Man, I've got 12, 5, and 5. That's great before first boss. That's a really... no. It's a really excellent stat line. Shows that, I mean, kind of figures since I went through the, corrupted prison. Which does give you a significant leg up on that with extra items and I love the Swift Sword, but man, this level's just going on forever. Whee! I said to one of the newer players in our Discord channel that he's not missing that much with the Spider Rune, but that little trick I pulled there, that's one of the things that you can do with the Spider Rune that's really fun. 13, 5, and 5. Wow. I've got almost 9,000 hit points here. I am down one potion now. He had a baguette. There's a door there. Oh yeah, and this is a little secret area that I'm not going to demonstrate because it takes for frickin' ever. I could use a slightly better weapon. None of these are great, but I've got so much money that I'm going to re-roll them. Seismic Strike, that's tempting. Yeah, we're going to take a Seismic Strike. I think this will work well against the Conjunctivius' tentacles because it'll root them. Which hopefully will make them easier to deal with. We'll see. So they're all level 3s, which is the real tragic part of it. So basically it's like you always open up the top 2 because they're actually worthwhile. And then you just kind of pick one of these, which is like, do you not have anything 3 or higher? Then maybe take that, I guess. I'm thinking about that flamethrower turret again for dealing with Conjunctivius' tentacles. As much as I like lacerating aura, a flamethrower turret might be helpful. So we're gonna try it. Lacerating aura is probably a bit better for Conjunctivius herself, but I think the turret will be better for the tentacles. Man, this video is running long. Sorry about that, guys. I thought I was just doing 2 attempts, but I guess attempts take longer when you're going for the giant. Kind of knew that. But the first attempt was really short, so I felt like this one should continue. Anyway, I'm going to go fight Conjunctivius. See how that goes. Don't need to change my mutations, I think. I think we're good. In Conjunctivius, you're actually fighting multiple enemies, technically, because the tentacles count as separate things. So, what? Oh, I see you got pink eye. Because conjunctivitis is pink eye? Yeah. It's fine. Wow, I did that. Gripping this bit. I've got so many hit points I can kind of afford to. Can't carry that aura. Or that aura. This is when they're most dangerous, is when there's like 4 of them, and they're all spawning at the same time. That was supposed to be a block. There we go. Didn't have the potion. I mean, I guess in total I do, but I didn't have the potion during the fight. No grappling hook. No frantic sword. So yeah, the Seismic Strike didn't really help too much during that. But the flamethrower turret was the right choice. I felt pretty good about that. Definitely helped against the tentacles, as expected. Yep. Still down 1 flask, but down 1 flask at this point isn't too bad, actually. I'm feeling okay. Feeling okay. I think I'm unless I just get absolutely exploded either here or in the cavern, more likely in the cavern. think I'll be okay. I think I can get to the giant. Not sure I can beat him. He's tough. Ow! A little too slow on that one. Oh, that's awesome. Moving now. No, that's a side grade. Spreads inflammable oil, does extra damage to targets covered in burning oil. Victims remains explode, arrows come back versus my... I think I'll keep the one I have just because it has the bonus damage versus bleeding, which I'm inflicting all the time. I had to think about it though. It's a 4 crowbar. Not bad, but no. Secret room. 200 gold. But I'm not in a hurry. Not in a hurry. Ow. Ow. Man, good thing I have a shit ton of hit points. I mean... Ow. Whoa, whoa! Oh, that's a slasher. No wonder. I was like, wow, what's pushing me? Okay. This is another thing I'll start doing around this point in if I'm doing one of these careful runs that I talk about, where if I have the option to just kind of why didn't that grenade kill things? Oh geez. Okay. I'll try and just let my skills handle things for me. That was a slick parry. Oh. I'm feeling good about that slick parry where I was just like parried a random Inquisitor shot in the middle of fighting several other things. That felt pretty good. I'm probably going to need a potion. I don't, unless I find some really convenient baguettes. The floating corpse flames. I think that's more of an Eastern bit of imagery that is just really cool, and so we've kind of started adopting it in the West from anime. That's not at all a criticism. Anybody who knows me knows I really fucking love the animes. Like, bothered to learn Japanese so that I could watch the anime closer to its original version. Don't want to be... Okay, don't want to be in the water. Alright. Okay, so it's this one here. I don't know why they don't just put a teleport point outside that door that they know you're going to want to go to. Okay, we're going to drink before this. I'm always reluctant to drink, but every time I haven't, when I have this foray, I've regretted it, because far better to die with an empty flask than with a full one. And I don't even have an empty flask, so it's not like I really have any excuse here. 16, 3, and 6. Pretty good set. Okay, get through a little trap area here. 26 is a lot. I mean, it's a good shield, but 26 is a lot for something that's very much my offhand, and it's replacing a legendary. Even though it's at tier 3 legendaries get way better because they boost all of your stats by 1 rather than one of your stats by. Should have grenaded him, but we're doing okay. There's some more tactics for some more hit points. Okay, we broke 10k. Yeah. And yeah. It's pretty good when I can buy a potion and still have 40,000 gold. It means I haven't been using a lot of gold in the previous run. Oh, that was convenient. Oh well, if I'm gonna get hit by one of them, I'd rather get hit by the rat. Other way. Uh-oh. God dang it. I'm not sure I've ever actually done the graveyard on two boss cells before. This might be my first time. I'm not really running anything into any surprises. I mean, pretty much the same monsters. Now, as much as I would love to meat skewer here, this is not a meat skewer run. I giggle just remembering it. Is that a mouse? I think that was a rat, given how much damage it did. Okay. Little trap area here. Yeah, this is the reason why taking the extra time to do the extra levels can be worth it, just for the extra. Again, I've got so many extra HP right now. But what the? What? Oh, that's where that is. Now I know. Knowing's half the battle. Good job. That is part of a secret to get a mutation that you can only get in 3 boss cells or higher. If I can. Nope, they're not S. Nope. If I can manage to get it, and if I can manage to beat 3 boss cells, I will show you. Or I will attempt to get it and show you my attempts. Since it requires a very specific progression that only the reason you have to do it at 3 boss cells is because it doesn't unlock until then. Uh-oh. There's a cursed chest that I can't take safely. Oh no, I'm going to the cavern. But I'm going to the cavern. Ugh. Yeah, we're gonna skip that one. Just because there's not enough dudes to kill here. Tragic. Oh yeah, and I noticed this thing up here. Wanted to show everybody how you get it. That's how you get it. The cavern, to get into the cavern, you need to get the key. The key is in the room that the giant jumps into the lava in. If you don't know what I mean, you haven't gotten far enough to do it. Yeah, I would have liked to have taken that cursed chest, but I haven't done cavern on 2 cells before, and I'm just way too concerned about that to risk messing with it before I know. Killed by strange creatures. We're going to see some strange creatures, and hopefully not get killed by them. Wow, yeah, this video is going forever. Haven't done an hour long before. Maybe I should edit it. Split it? Dunno. Thanks for, if you're still watching this with me, thanks for sticking it out. I get... Ow. Timing's just off on that guy. Ow, fuck it. Okay. You're a dick. Yoink. Ow. Okay, so far so we're a little low on health, but not doing as bad as I expected to, actually. I didn't see if I would have beaten the curse chest there, but it was definitely too much of a risk going into the cavern. It's full of bugs! My least favorite type of treasure chest, just because I don't have any use for all those cells. I have 375 cells, and unless I can beat the giant or the hand, I have literally nothing I can spend on. Not sure why that didn't hit me. I'll take it. And this guy's got reach. Ow! Man, shit's expensive here, but that's because it's level 9. Really hoping for a nice weapon. Ow! Where'd he go? Can they teleport? I guess they can. See, that was melee right there, Adam. That was all melee just doing work for me. And that was just the fact that those guys attacked over and over again. Ow, 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 fuck. Not super happy about it, but it is what it is. Really would like to get some of the equipment from here. Ow. Yeah, see there? That was melee not working for me. Which actually happens less often than it working for me. Ow. That had nothing to do with melee. Snack bar? No, this is the snack bar. Snack bar's open on one cell. Light speed. I'm a little hesitant because I don't think it'll be that great against the giant, but it is a level 8 skill, so hand wobble. We dig. Would have liked to have been able to equip that effectively. Ow. I could have avoided that too if I'd been a little bit cleverer. Putting the seismic strike to his faces here. Let's see if I have enough for a good melee weapon. Way of setting things on fire? Kind of. Should look for a better way. Vorpan is definitely really tempting. It doesn't have good doesn't have good thingies, but I can reroll them. Twin daggers. Oh, is S. That's why these are more expensive and better. I'm actually gonna go twin daggers. It's a bit of an unusual weapon, but it's not a bad one. It's actually also it synergizes really well with Frenzy because it's got very high attack speed. These are so. When you buy a level 9 weapon for 60,000 gold, you are committing to using that weapon for the rest of the game. I think these will be good for against the giant. I don't know if they'll be great against the hand. I do know this is exactly the kind of thing you want for the giant though. Yeah, everyone who complains about how hard these birds are, get frigging melee. Ow. It makes them a lot easier. Because they slow down, you actually have a chance to hit them. Okay, yep, well I was hoping to replace the shield, and a legendary spike shield will do it. So will a sapphire. Okay, yeah, now we're talking. Okay, I was like, am I actually going to get any equipment here? Answer, yes. Okay. Skills aren't great against the giant. The infantry grenade, you really want something with higher burst. Go ahead. you finish doing your thing. Man, he just hits there without even... no hesitation. I'll just wait for you. I'm in a hurry. Fish. Bye. Be my baguette. There's my baguette. I need my baguette. I need that. There it is. So many weird little traps in the caverns. Oh, what's this? Anything good? Oh. Yeah, I want that more than Lightspeed. Turrets are actually really good against the Giant's hands, since I'm going to have to do a lot of ducking and blocking against the little laser blast he shoots out. So having a turret that'll do damage constantly while I'm doing that is really nice against the Giant. Is why I'm picking that over Lightspeed. I haven't fought him on 2 cells. It's gonna be rough. He's got a ton of hit points. He does a lot of damage. He hits everywhere. It's gonna be a challenge. But I mean, I think it looks like I'm gonna get to him on my first try. So I'm definitely or second try. Right. The first try was kind of a false start. But yeah, 88,000 for another flask. Well, I do want that. Yeah, now Twin Daggers actually not something to laugh at. Get him? Yeah. Okay. One more scroll of power over there, and I'm at 20, which means I start taking hit points. Or my other stats for hit points, because I consider 20 to be about enough. And I think that many more than that is kind of a waste. I feel like the survivability is just much more valuable at the higher tiers. In the higher levels, like in the Cavern or in Hybrid Castle. Yeah, so we're taking tactics. Hokuto's bow up there, but I don't want it. I like Hokuto's bow, but I'm way too happy with a legendary spiked shield in a brutality build. Ooh, that's a legendary war spear, it looks like. Or javelin. Oh. It's so tempting. I wish I could take it, but I cannot. I need the shield. I got 2 legendaries in 1 level. That's rare. The chances of that are actually pretty low, according to what I remember of the spawning and stuff. Some rando over there. I think there's probably an item over in there somewhere, but I don't want to get it. I don't want to go jumping in the lava. So yeah, I think we're done here. On to the Giants! Man, this video is going on for frickin' ever. I apologize for that. I mean, sort of, because I'm doing basically what I said I would do, which is I'm playing a little bit more cautiously, and I'm doing a lot better. And I'm at full health going on to the giant, so yeah, this is, I think I have a decent shot at this. I'm going to skip these because there are spoilers in these cutscenes. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ow. Not looking good. Didn't do too bad, all things considered. But yeah, no, he's tough. He's got a lot of hit points, and yeah, I wasn't very good at blocking his side punches, and I got a little too spammy on the on his projectiles, and I got hit by his I-beams a lot. But overall, did pretty well. So sorry I couldn't end that with an I killed the giant, but I did fight him, which I'm a little surprised that I did that so comparatively easily. So yeah, thanks for watching, and if you watched this entire video, you're a trooper, and I'll see you next time.